I am so freaking happy. So freaking happy. Come on, Arsenal. Welcome to Everything Arsenal. This is incredible, man. That is the first time we've beaten Tottenham home and away since like 2014. The last time we beat Tottenham at their place, Mikel Arteta was our captain that day. That's how long ago it was. Thomas Rosicki scored the goal that day. That is how long ago it was. Mikhailo Mudryk? Who needs Mikhailo Mudryk? Who the hell is Mikhailo Mudryk? Enjoy yourself at Chelsea. We don't need you at Arsenal. We are good to go. This is not the Arsenal you used to know. This is not the Arsenal that used to get bullied by teams. No. This is not the Arsenal that every time we went to Tottenham or Chelsea or Man City, we get trashed 6-0, 3-0, 4-0, and go there and play a back five because we're afraid. No. These days we come to your place and we dominate the entire game. That is Arsenal for you. We had 20 touches in the first half in Tottenham's box. They had one in our box. It was like we were playing at the Emirates Stadium. Complete domination. Second half, professional. We don't need a third goal and a fourth goal. No need to humiliate you at your own place. We'll just keep it simple and play the game out and get the 2-0 win. Defense, solid. Thomas Partey, oh my goodness. I wish that goal went in because I would have screamed my head off. What a strike. What a player. That first half performance from Thomas Partey and basically the entire game, absolutely fantastic player, Thomas Partey. What, 8 points clear. We are 8 points clear of Man City, 9 points clear of Man United. Next week, we play Man United. If we beat them, we are 12 points clear of them. Man City play Tottenham this week. Come on, Tottenham. Come on. Beat Man City for us. Come on, man. Like, that is incredible. January, we are heading into February and you're 8 points clear. I would never have thought that would have happened. Never, never, ever, ever. We definitely don't need Mikhailo Mudryk. We still need two other players because if you add two other players into this team, we are incredible. Defense, solid. Son, did Son play today? Did Harry Kane play today? Ben White, put respect on his name. He totally marked out Son from that game. I did not see Son at all. Kane had like 2 shots, yes, but Gabriel and Saliba did absolutely fantastic against them. Zinchenko, Mikhailo Mudryk doesn't need to be a friend anymore. You're at Arsenal. What a game for him. Thomas Partey. Xhaka didn't even need to be at his best, but incredible performance once again. Thomas Partey, I'll keep on talking about him. We'll come to the player ratings later, but what a player, man. Odegaard as well. Fantastic captain. Did you see the free kicks he was winning outside the box? They were just toying around with their defenders. Fantastic once again. Even Glen Kightley, I have to say, I think that he didn't score, but I think that is one of the best performances I've seen from Glen Kightley. Energy, the way he was holding up the play, like he was getting the ball and holding up the ball for like 30 seconds. He was doing all the right things. He was getting himself into good positions. Fantastic. Like today, there's no one I can say played poorly. No one at all. No one. We didn't even need the subs from the bench, but even Tierney came on, did his thing. Fantastic once again. 8 points clear. This season, we've beaten Tottenham home and away. We've gone to Chelsea, won the game. We've gone to Brighton. Do you see how good Brighton is? Brighton is smacking teams 3-0, 4-0 every single week. We went to Brighton, scored 4 goals. We beat Liverpool this season as well. Fantastic, man. All round, we are very good this season. I'm watching the goal again. Saka absolutely dominating Sessegnon on that our right side for the first few minutes. Very, very good. These days, if you play Arsenal and you finish 20 minutes without conceding a goal, you're pretty lucky. Very, very lucky. So let's get to the match reaction. Let me know what you thought of the game. Let me know who your man of the match was. Let me know. I know people will still talk about signings, but today, let's enjoy ourselves. We know Mudryk has gone to Chelsea, but today, let's enjoy ourselves. We've gotten a very big win against Tottenham. Everyone was expecting us to lose. I even saw Tottenham fans having the guts to predict Tottenham 3, Arsenal 1. No, not these days. No, that is not the same Arsenal you used to know. The Arsenal with these players, we are a completely different Arsenal. 2-0 win. Clean sheet at their place. We don't care if Kulusevski is there. We don't care if Richarlison is there. We don't care if Kane is there. We don't care if Son is there. We do not care at all. What a win for Arsenal. Incredible performance once again. I am absolutely buzzing. I'll come to your comments. Sabila says, congratulations. Thank you. Cookie, I can see you as well. Lonex, Kamara, Tactical, I can see you. Felix, I can see you. Continental, I can see you as well. Stanislas, Dixon as well. Let me know what you guys made of that game. I am very, very happy, man. And going into that game, I was confident. I predicted Tottenham 1, Arsenal 2, because I always expect them to get a penalty. But today, our players kept their heads and we did the thing and we defended very well. And that was fantastic. So let's go into the match reaction. Let's start by Arsenal's lineup from today. No surprises once again. This is always Arsenal's lineup. The consistency we have these days, it's very admirable, man. Like, long time ago, like even 6 years ago. Today it could be El Neni. Tomorrow it could be, I don't know, Cazorla in midfield. The next day it could be Bellerin. The next day it could be Mustafi on the right side. These days we know it's Ramsdale in goal. Ramsdale was absolutely superb today as well, by the way. Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko. Usual defense, no problem with that. Partey, Jacques, and Odegaard. I have to say, I think these guys are the best midfield in the Premier League right now. Is there anyone better than them in terms of a midfield three? I don't think anyone is better than Partey, Jacques, and Odegaard right now. I do not think so. Martinelli, Saka, and Ketty up front. To be honest, so far, I have not missed Jesus. So that is a huge compliment on Ketia. If he keeps on playing like that, we would not even be talking about signing strikers if Ketia plays like this every single day. On the bench, Tana, Tierney, Tomiyasu, Holding, Lokonga, Marquinhos, Fabio Vieira, Smith Rowe, and Smith. That is always our squad. So no, probably that. El Neni wasn't on the bench today, surprisingly. But no surprise with that one. And for Tottenham, no one really cares about them. But Lloris, they play the back five because they're scared of Arsenal. Sessegnon, Lenglet, Dyer, Romero, and Doherty. I mean, I looked at that squad when it came out and I was like, surely Dyer, Romero, I know he won the World Cup and everything, but Lenglet, Doherty, Sessegnon, even that midfield, no Bentancur for them. I was like, I knew our midfield would overpower their midfield because Partey himself can outdo Højbjerg and Son. And then you add Jack and Odegaard on top of that. And then Son, Kane, Kulusevski. Those three are always a threat, but not when you have a defense like Arsenal's. And then Foster, Royal, Sanchez, Davis, Perisic, Bissouma, Skip, Richarlison, and Gill on their bench. I didn't know. We actually had 12 players today. Can you guys keep on saying we have not signed a player? You guys did not tell me we've signed Hugo Lloris. Hugo Lloris is now an Arsenal player. We've actually signed a player this January transfer window. Welcome to Arsenal, Hugo Lloris. Thank you for the goal, buddy. We absolutely love you, man. Thank you very much. So he made a mistake in the first 6 minutes right away. I love the way Arsenal starts games these days. No playing around, man. Like if you finish 5 minutes against Arsenal without conceding like 2-3 shots, you're very lucky. Right away, Edin Nketiah got that chance. It was an error from Lloris, but I don't think it was a chance that Nketiah had to finish. Like at least he got it on target. That is the main thing. And then Partey also had a head in the first 10 minutes. And then I think we are kind of lucky today in terms of this. We always say the truth. So this was supposed to be a yellow card. I do not know why Partey was not given a yellow card for that. But I do not care because they've been fining us and charging us and annoying decisions always against Arsenal, so I don't really care. But yeah, I think the referee wasn't that bad today. I mean, this was supposed to be a yellow card, so he was a bit lenient on that one. But I don't care about that one. And then came the Lloris own goal. But for someone to score an own goal, you have to put pressure on them, and that is what we did. Saka on the right side, once again, fantastic. Like every time Saka has the ball, as I've always said the last 2 years, when Saka has the ball, you feel like something is going to happen, and it always does. But that was a terrible mistake from Lloris. He's definitely finished. Saka with the cross with his right foot, and it went in. We'll take anything. Like in a London derby, North London derby, you take anything. Any chances you get, any goals you can get, you take them. We are not complaining. 1-0 to the Arsenal. Saka with a good assist, I guess. Lloris is a very good finish. Thank you, Hugo Lloris. Welcome to Arsenal. We definitely don't need Mudryk if we have someone like Lloris scoring for us. This guy is better than Mudryk. Welcome to Arsenal, Hugo Lloris. Thank you very much for the goal. And then actually came this a chance for Tottenham right away. They almost scored from it, but Ramsdale was brilliant today. What a save from this. Son had this chance, and Ramsdale saved it. He was brilliant. He made like 7 saves today. And at the end, when he was trying to fight the Tottenham fans, he has the passion. Like, I know some of you watching this, I know when Ramsdale joined Arsenal, you were like, why is Ramsdale joining Arsenal? He's been relegated with Bournemouth and Sheffield. No, I think we've suffered so much with goalkeepers. Yes, Martinez was okay a bit. Len was okay a bit. Chesney was okay a bit, but Ramsdale is the first keeper that we've had in a long time that I'm like, I don't care who's if he's there, like he has to be there basically. Like I don't care if he's playing every single game. We need him to play every single game. He's that good. Ramsdale has been a brilliant signing for us. He has to go down as probably one of our top 5 signings in the last 20 years for sure. Like we don't need a goalkeeper right now. He's very, very good. He made that save, and then Odegaard actually took a shot in the 21st minutes, but I think it went just off target. And then Partey, that shot from Partey, if it went in, it would have been goal of the century. What a shot. He didn't even catch it like with his foot, like it hit like his shin or something. But that shot, these days he shoots on target. Be very careful, opponents. These days Partey doesn't shoot off targets like he used to. These days he gets them on target. It hit the post. What a shot it was. And that was not the first time that we saw Thomas Partey's quality. Actually, when Saka got that goal, or Lloris got that own goal, that pass that came to Saka, it was from a Thomas Partey chipped pass. And it went to Saka, and then Saka dribbled past Sessegnon, and Lloris got the own goal. Thomas Partey, once again, the way he's intercepting the balls in midfield, fantastic. We'll talk about him in the player ratings. Even there's a time Partey gave away the ball, but literally 2 seconds later, he took it away from Højbjerg. Fantastic. And then came the Odegaard goal. Now, when Odegaard starts shooting the ball like that, you have to think that you're going to win the league. This is the Odegaard that you usually scream for him to shoot the ball. He usually doesn't shoot the ball. Today, he shot it like 3 times, and they were very good shots. What a player, what a shot. That is what we need. Lead by example is definitely doing that. You get a chance to shoot the ball, you shoot it. You never know what is going to happen. It could hit the goalkeeper and go in, another own goal. You never know. Lloris is very capable of scoring another own goal. Odegaard, fantastic. It was another Saka assist. He's in my FPL team. You have to have him in your FPL team. That guy scores or assists every single day. And Odegaard, fantastic finish. He just won Player of the Month for November and December. Odegaard. He's going to win the Player of the Month for January as well. He's amazing. He's absolutely amazing. Like today, that was like a 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 performance once again. Fantastic. He's scoring the goals these days. He's assisting every single day. I think last month he had like 4 goals and 4 assists or something. I think I wrote it down somewhere. But for the Player of the Month, I think he's assisted against... He did a lot. I can't even remember because he's done a lot. He always scores or assists every single time. There's a goal he scored against Nottingham Forest, blah, blah, blah. But fantastic finish, and his celebration is always fantastic. Basketball celebration. Like, football has become so easy for us. We are now doing basketball celebrations. Like, can we get these guys to Golden State Warriors or something? Because football has become too easy for us now. We are doing basketball celebrations on the pitch. Martin Odegaard to make it 2-0. I don't remember the last time we had a 2-0 lead against Tottenham at their place. That must have been a long time ago. Long time ago when we had a 2-0 lead. Maybe back in 2010 or something. We never have 2-goal leads at Tottenham. And you could see their fans were booing Partey. They're getting so frustrated. They were annoyed. Conte could not believe that Mikel Arteta was literally owning him in his own stadium. We now have 3 stadiums, by the way. Emirates Stadium, Stamford Bridge, and the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. We now have 3 stadiums. Basically, the whole London is ours at the moment. We own the whole entire place. 2-0 at halftime. Obviously, I didn't expect Arsenal to dominate the entire game. There's always a spell that Tottenham will get the ball and obviously dominate us a bit and create a few chances. And that game, right before halftime, they created like 2 chances. Ramsdale saved both of them. But the stats for the first half are absolutely incredible. They touched the ball in our box twice. We touched the ball in their box like 20 times. That is just crazy, man. Like, that is absolutely dominating. We are doing to teams what Man City used to do to teams the last 6 years. We are basically coming to your place and we are dominating you at your place without caring at all. That is how good we are these days. They only had 4. We had 3 on target. They had 2. We had 2 corner kicks. They had 2 yellow cards. They were more indisciplined than us. We hit the post as well. Thomas Partey could have been 3-0. We had 5 shots from inside their box. Our goalkeeper saved twice. We had more passes than them. We made more crosses than them. Like, basically just dominating the game. They had to make more interceptions. They made more clearances, more tackles because we were attacking them more than they were attacking us. Fantastic. That was one of the best first half performances we've seen. But there's always the thing of Tottenham don't usually score in the first half. I think the last 13 games, I think they've scored once in the first half. So they're usually better in the second half, as this guy show William Gallas. Please don't show me William Gallas after we just won a North London derby. That is the last guy I want to see in my face. Don't show me William Gallas. I might start crying as well. 2-0 to Arsenal. Halftime starts fantastic. Second half. So when the second half started, right again, I expected them to have like a good 15 minutes, good 20 minutes, and they did. We had to call on Ramsdale to make a few saves from Sessegnon, from Harry Kane, fantastic saves as well, not just easy saves. He made fantastic saves. And then right after that, we didn't really create a lot. There was a Nketiah shot, but we were playing professional football. 2-0. 35 minutes to go. We don't need to keep on attacking and giving space to Tottenham, because that is how they score their goals. Usually counter-attacks. Kane, Son. I remember we've gone to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium 3 times and they've beaten us 3 times. I think the first 2, there's a couple of counter-attack goals they scored against us. One that Son passed to Kane. And it's because we had players like Bellerin. These days, We don't have players like Bellerin there. No, 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 no. These days you're going to come across players like Saliba and Ben White. Ben White, always respect him, man. That guy, I can tell you like 10 good qualities about Ben White. Like the fact that he can play in many different positions, the fact that he doesn't pick up yellow cards, the fact that his positioning is so good. He knows when to go forward. He knows when to come back. He knows when to cover for Partey in midfield. He knows when to cover for Saliba when Saliba's pushed forward a bit. His man marking is great again. I did not see Son Heung-min today. Maybe he's gone back to South Korea. I didn't see him today at all. White did his job. Actually, when Son took this shot, it was from the right side. He literally had to, to change wings for a bit to get a shot off because Ben White had him in his pocket. So the one time he got out of Ben White's pocket, he had a shot that Ramsdale saved. So the entire second half, we brought in Tierney for Martinelli, Tomiyasu for Zinchenko as well. As always, we still know that we need players in the transfer market because we cannot take out players like Saka because we don't really have anyone from the bench. So we still know that. And throughout the game, Ketia, the last 20 minutes, Ketia was very, very, very good. Like, you don't have to score. You don't have to assist. Yes, that is your job. But when you have a performance like that, one of the reasons why we praise Jesus is because he usually fights for the ball. He wins, he gets interceptions. He comes to midfield and fights for the ball. Nketiah was not even scoring today, but he did basically what we see from Jesus. He was fighting with the players. He was holding up the ball well. He knows when to win a free kick. He was doing that as well. Very, very good. One of the best performances I've seen from Eddie Nketiah, and what a time to do it in the North London derby. Fantastic. Like, you can actually change Arsenal's minds. Like, ask Granit Xhaka. 90% of us wanted Xhaka to leave Arsenal. Right now, there's none of us who wants Xhaka to leave Arsenal. In Nketiah, they still 50%. 50% still don't like him. 50% still think he can be like Thierry Henry, the number 14. If he keeps on doing that, like if he keeps on playing like this, very soon you're going to have it 100% of Arsenal fans like Nketiah. I had the commenters saying today he played really well, and he did. He absolutely did. He won. It completely won my heart. Fantastic performance from Eddie Nketiah. And the rest of the second half, yes, they did have some attempts, but we were so good these days. We marked them out of the game, and he went there and we kept a clean sheet. We went to Stamford Bridge and he kept a clean sheet. We've beaten Liverpool. We've beaten Brighton. We even kept a clean sheet against Newcastle. Newcastle are third in the table. I know we didn't score ourselves, but we also kept a clean sheet against them. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. Fantastic performance, man. So, Modric, enjoy yourself at Chelsea, man. You can enjoy being 10th, but we are here balling. We really don't need you, brother. Enjoy yourself. And Zinchenko should also unfollow you on Instagram. You're not even the best Ukrainian player in the Premier League, buddy. Let's see what you guys are saying. First, let me go to the I don't mean any of that, by the way. They actually had more possession than us, 51%. We had 49. They had 17 shots. We had 14. But the last 30 minutes, we kind of left them to do whatever they wanted to do. We also had 3 corner kicks. They had 4. They had 4 yellow cards. They were getting very frustrated. You love to see it. They were getting so pissed off, especially Romero and Conte. They were getting so pissed off. And they could not believe we just gone to their place and just won so easily. They had 13 shots inside our box. That was more of them were in the second half. We had 8. They also had more passes than us. Enjoy the stats, guys. They had more dribbles than us. They made more tackles than us. They made more interceptions than us. We made more clearances than them. But who cares? The score is 2-0. And as I say, the last 30 minutes, we kind of let them to do whatever they needed to do. We also brought in Smith Rowe later on from Nketiah. We also brought in Fabio Vieira for Odegaard. But the weren't needed, really. We did the job. First half, job done. That is the Arsenal we want to see. We don't even need to wait for the second half. No. First half, job done. Everyone playing well once again. Odegaard, Mikel Arteta on the bench. I hope you guys really love Mikel Arteta now. I've said it for 3 years. I'm so happy that it has turned out to be correct because there's, as I always say, there's a couple of times I ask myself, am I crazy to support Arteta? Am I crazy? No. This is that they're building a real Arsenal. So sometimes, even yesterday when Modric didn't sign for Chelsea, yes, I was a bit sad because he really wanted to join Arsenal, but I was like, oh well, maybe at 10 they do have something else in their plans because I mean we missed out on Isaac, we missed out on Douglas Luiz, we missed out on Vlahovic, we missed out on Rafinha, we missed out on Joao Felix, we missed out on Modric, but we're still 8 points clear. We can still get other players. Surely we are top of the table. Surely we can attract other players. If we can get Trossard, I'll be happy. If we can get Rafinha, well and good. If we can get another midfielder, well and good. Let's just get let's put ourselves in a better position. We are 8 points clear. We've never been this close like since maybe 2007, 2008 when we had Adebayo and Van Persie. That was a long time ago. I needed to wake up the next morning to go to school. It was so far long ago, basically. So crazy. Welcome to the player ratings. Let me see what you guys are saying. There's 300 comments from me. Let me see what you guys are saying. I can see for Anu saying, how are you, man? Atita is the man. Let's see all the comments, man. Thank you for everyone watching, by the way. What a good day. What a good weekend. Man still lost and Arsenal won. I'm not happy Man United won yesterday. I'm just happy Man still lost. I cannot support Man United. My blood is not made to support Man United. Tactical says London is red. Let's see. Keep up the good work. Always Arsenal, says at Arctic Man. Or Attic Man. Keep up the good work as well, says Chihuahua. Hi, Glenn, says RK Buzzing. Happy you won with a clean sheet. Yes, man. 2-0. Clean sheet is superb, man. Getting a clean sheet away from home. And this season, we've been very good away from home. I keep on remembering the last season we had Arsene Wenger. I think we won twice away from home the whole season. We went to Stoke, lost. We went to Swansea, lost. We went to Newcastle, lost. So many games. This season, we've won all these tough games. Brentford, Brighton, Chelsea, Tottenham. So good to see, man. Such a nice game, says Dixon. What a superb win, says Anu, and Patty nearly scored a scream. I really wish that would have gone in. Like, if you haven't seen it, what a shot, man. That would have been goal of the century. In a derby as well. You know, he scored a goal against them at the Emirates. If he did the same thing, this would have been a better goal. The best first half, that was top class team, says Lee. Really good to see. Bring on Manchester United for sure. That is the one team I really want to beat because they've been talking about beating us since September. The Ghana, says Nicholas. Good work, good spirit. Ghana's all the way, says Godi. Let's see. Spurs turn to red, says Vincent. Classic match, says Dennis. Goatdale man of the match for me. He was very good, by the way. I actually think if you vote Ramsdale man of the match, I'm not going to argue that. I think he made like 7 saves or something, some really good ones as well. Continental, proving that Nalnad is red for sure. We are slowly winning. We shall find ourselves taking the trophy. I actually cannot believe this, man. We are starting to scare Man City slowly. Like, they're starting to get scared. Like, if you watch the Man City channels and stuff, they're starting to get a bit scared, and you love to see it. I don't know what to say as well, Cookie. I have no idea what to say. We move. Shame on you, Modric, says Sheriff. Who's that, by the way? I don't even know him. Who the hell is Modric? I'm close to saying we're going to win the league, but I will need confirmation next weekend. If we win next weekend, that would be big. You know, if we beat Man United, we don't even really need to beat Man City. We just need 2 draws. But if we can beat Man City, great. Let's go and beat them as well. We keep going game by game and going for a top 4 spot. Eventually, there will be a point where we can't fail. I think now we are definitely going to get top 4. I don't think we can drop outside the top 4. I think we'll be playing Champions League football next season for sure. Title dream is on, says Tactical. Kingsley says congratulations. Let's see. Kodja says, Arsenal leaders, I mean, the likes of Edu and Kroenke have really disappointed me on Mikhailo. Who needs Mikhailo Mudryk, Isaac? In fact, we need a squad depth despite the win. Of course, we need squad depth, but you're going to be happy today, Isaac. Apparently, Ansu Fati is available on loan from Barcelona for 6 months. He's a defender, though. He's better than Mudryk and 100 million cheaper. He's not a defender. He's a midfielder. Sorry for that. He's a midfielder forward player. The one who's a defender that we wanted is Balde. Forget about I say that. So Ansu Fati is midfielder, forward player kind of, and we also wanted Balde, who's the defender, but I don't think we need defenders. But if you can get Ansu Fati to come and help in midfield and forward play, I'll be very, very happy. If you can get Pedri as well and Gavi, go for it. Well played, the boys. If the team can stay intact without injury, then you can go far. There's a couple of players that I really pray they're going. One Party is one of them. He has to stay fit if you're going to have this dream. Texas is red too, for sure. The whole place is red. I can see people from Nigeria, from Ghana, from India, from Kenya, from USA, from Canada. The whole place is red. England as well. Whole place is red. This match really calmed me down. Congratulations. Without Mudryk, he still can move. There's a lot of players you can get. To hear those Chelsea fans saying London is blue after taking Mudryk, please. I can't even see them on the table, man. I'm going to party hard with Thomas Fati tonight, says Mara. What a London derby, says William. Session Sport today. The thing is, when you're playing against Saka, you'll be very poor. He'll basically make you look very amateur. That is the England's player of the year. That is the award he got. This is the manager of the month you're dealing with. This is the player of the month you're dealing with. We are two good guys. I cannot wait for it as well. After this, I usually go and watch all the Tottenham fan channels. I have to watch these people crying. I bet Tottenham don't get fined for the chaos. For sure, it's not Arsenal. Arsenal on the move. I do believe we do need one or two signings. Yes, I think they said that yesterday. We're still going to get two players. So let's say wait and see who we are going to get. We still have 7 days until we face Man United. I hope we get at least one before then. The FA better find them for that absolutely disgraceful stewardship and Tottenham failing. Did I see a fan wanting to fight Ramsdale? Because I saw a fan trying to jump onto the pitch. They need to get a heavy fine. I love Ramsdale, man. Ramsdale wanted to fight the fan. He doesn't care about him at all. Ramsdale, man of the match, says Francis. Thomas Partey says Isaac. I will beat Man United, says Lee. It will be Rashford versus Odegaard versus Saka for Jan Player of the Month. I know Rashford will not score against Arsenal. I have nothing to say because I'm so happy that our boys. May God continue to bless them and strengthen them, says Graphine. Graphine. Odegaard in November, December scored 3 goals and 3 assists. He was incredible. I think one of them was 4, if I'm not wrong. I don't know which one it was. But you could be right. I'm not 100. I just know he won player of the month. Ben White's influence and ability is so underrated for the team. Take someone like him out of the team and will decrease in class so much. I've loved him since last season. I saw people saying he didn't have a great season. I think Ben White had a good season last season. Yes, we didn't get top 4, but I think he was good. But people didn't see it because we failed to get top 4. I don't know why people underestimate Ben White, because he was 50 million. That is why. But I'll tell you what, he's not 50 million. He's supposed to be 100 million. Love Atita, man. Excellent, says Taiwo. There are more players out there that we can get. Yes, says Bobby. So let's do the player ratings quickly. Player ratings, Arsenal against Tottenham. I'm going to give these players very high ratings, by the way, just so you know. Let's start with Aaron Ramsdale. My guy. Oh, what a goalkeeper, man. I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. What a performance. That save from Son and that save, 2 saves from Kane and 1 save from Sessegnon with his foot. Fantastic. Fantastic performance. He made a total of 7 saves. He had 1 punch as well. He had 2 high claims from corners. He saved 6 times from inside the box. The 7 saves that he made, they are not just like shots from outside the box. No, 6 of them were like point blank shots, like Sessegnon, Kane, Son. Those are point blank shots right in front of goal that he saved them with his foot, with his left foot, with his right foot, with his everything. Ramsdale did everything today. 9 out of 10 as well. I absolutely love him, and his passion, you cannot match Ramsdale's passion. He's so incredible, man. Ramsdale gets a 9 for today. Fantastic performance once again. We were giving him 9s and 10s last season a lot because we were kind of depending on him a lot last season as well. This season, we're not really depending on him because we have good defenders. But today, in a game like this, you need the goalkeeper to save shots as well, and he did it. So 9 out of 10 for Ramsdale. Then let's go to Ben White because I didn't see Son for most of the game. I'm going to give Ben White an 8 out of 10. Fantastic performance once again. Let's all remember, but he's played for us there the whole season. I'm now starting to see him as a better right back than Trent Alexander-Arnold, let's be honest. He made 8 clearances today. He made 1 tackle. He won 3 out of the 4 aerial deals that he had. 90% in terms of accurate passes, 71 touches of the ball. Fantastic player. Marked out Son from the game. Son had to change wings. 8 out of 10 for Ben White. Well, he's in my top 3 best Arsenal players. You might know that by now because I always talk about him. 8 out of 10 for Ben White. Fantastic player, man. Absolutely fantastic. The other fullback, Zinchenko. I mean, we kept a clean sheet. I think Ben White was better, but I'm going to give Zinchenko a 7. But it's not a 7 that 7 is not a bad rating today. 7 is so this is a 7 heading into 7.5. It's very good, but I can't really give him an 8 because I think there are like 3-4 better players, and Ben White is one of them. But Zinchenko gets a 7. He's given us experience in this team. The way he also dealt with Kulusevski. Kulusevski did have a couple of shots, so that I took that into account as well. He got subbed off, I think, for Tomiyasu, but he did his job as well. 3 out of 4 ground duels. He also had 4 aerial duels, like 4, like the ball was in the air 4 times with Zinchenko against an opponent, and he won the header on all 4 occasions. That is incredible. Zinchenko 4 to 4. He only committed one foul as well. 88 touches of the ball, 87% in terms of accurate passes. What a player, man! He also made 2 clearances and 2 tackles. 7 out of 10. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh, but 7 out of 10. Zinchenko. You can give him an 8. I have no problem, but he was incredible as well today. Now the centre backs, they didn't really have a lot to do. We kind of allowed Kane a couple of shots, but the last 10 minutes when Tottenham are just putting in cross after cross after cross after cross, Gabriel and Saliba were incredible. Like they were clearing every single cross that was coming into that box. And you love to see it, man. Man, we've been through a lot, guys. We've been through Mikhail Silvestre. We've been through Sebastian Sculacci. We've been through Senderos. We've been through Santos. We've been through Mustafi. We've been through Ignacio Miguel. We've been through Hector Bellerin in the last couple of years. I mean, we've had some really bad defenders, man. Even Socrates, I mean, terrible. Some really bad defenders. So having good defenders, I really do feel good that you have good defenders, finally. Not just good, like they can run. They have pace. Like they can clear the ball from in the air. Like they can make clearances. Like they can create a relationship with each other. So good to see, man. We had Mertesacker was good. He was a good leader, but he could not run. Like Mertesacker could not run at all. Like it's so good to have centre backs who can actually run and physical, and they're not going to be bullied. We used to go to Chelsea, and Drogba used to bully the hell out of Kieran Gibbs. We used to go to Old Trafford, and Rooney would have the time of his life with an aging Kolo Toure. Kolo Toure was very good for Arsenal, but the last 1 year, we were very good. We were very, very good. We are very good right now. We were not very good back then. We are very good right now. It's so good to see defenders doing their job. And Gabriel, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 for today. This guy, you can never bully him, and I love him for that. And remember, he had a very shaky start to the season. I know he got a yellow card today. He had a very shaky start to the season. He was making mistakes here and there. He gave away a couple of penalties. He even gave away the penalty when he played Tottenham last time. Was he the one, or was it Xhaka? One of them gave away a penalty, but I know Gabriel has given away a penalty this season. They were very shaky at the start of the season, Gabriel. But right now, I think he's gone like 10 solid games without making a mistake. You'll have to see it. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. So far, I've given him a 6, but I watched the game. I'm going to give him an 8. He made 6 clear clearances, 2 interceptions, 3 out of 6 ground duels won as well. He was fouled 3 times. He fouled 4 times, 74% in terms of accurate passes. He was good, especially the last 5 minutes. He made like 3 clearances in terms of headers. Good. Saliba. Saliba. I mean, he did the same. I mean, I've given them. I now feel kind of unfair that I've given Zinchenko a 7 because I'm also going to give Saliba an 8. But I've given White an 8. But I think White was slightly better than Gabriel and Saliba, maybe because he marked out Son from the game. But yeah, if he gives Zinchenko an 8, it's fine. But Saliba gets an 8 again, just the same as Gabriel. You cannot bully him. He cleared most of the goals, the long balls as well. Very good to see. He has the pace as well. There's a time Son was trying to run past him, and Saliba did not allow it at all. 5 clearances. I started thinking about the time we had Holding there last season. The way Kane just did the job on Holding. Not this time round, man. Like, we cannot agree to be bullied. So Saliba 8. So defense recap: Ramsdale 9, Zinchenko 7, White 8, Gabriel 8, Saliba 8. Maybe you can give Zinchenko an 8 as well. I think we didn't concede a goal, man. We kept a clean sheet. So there's always an extra point for keeping a clean sheet. So 8 for the defenders and 9s. Midfield, Thomas Partey, I'm going to give you a 9, and that is very close to being a 10 out of 10. Very, very close to being a 10 out of 10 performance. Let's start with this handball. I am also going to give him a mark for this handball. He stopped the attack because Tottenham would have scored from that. Very good, very good. He actually knew how to do it, not to get the yellow card as well. What a guy. He dealt with the booze as well. You expect the Tottenham players to boo him. The pass to Saka, that Saka shot that Lloris scored for us, that pass from Partey, incredible. That shot was so well hit that I don't care if it went in or not. I think FPL need to give him 1 point for that because that shot was so good. I've even given him 1 point in that rating because of that shot. Incredible performance, like Højbjerg, that this midfield, like I knew this midfield. Like when I saw this Tottenham midfield, I was like, oh, these guys cannot deal with Partey in midfield. No chance. Højbjerg and Sarr, whoever Sarr is, like, there's no chance I would have dealt with Partey. Partey is too good. And I'm so happy. I know I'll touch wood and everything, but he's been fit for 3 consecutive months. You don't know how happy I am, man. Partey is actually able to play 10, 20 games in a row, 90 minutes. Yes, a touch wood. Hopefully he does not get injured. But the way he's been playing for us, especially these big games, you see that if Thomas Partey is not there, you're going to have a bit of trouble. But incredible player once again. If you're watching this from Ghana, thank you very much for Thomas Partey. We really appreciate it. Thomas Partey gets a 9 for today. That is how to perform in a North London derby. Fight. The fight is there. The passion is there. The quality is there. The technique is there. Everything is there. That's just solid in midfield. Pure solid in midfield. Absolutely fantastic. 9 for Partey. I'm going to give Xhaka 7 today. He wasn't really in the game in the first half, but in the second half I started to see him. In fact, let me check Xhaka's stats and Partey's. Xhaka, he had 1 key pass. He had 61 touches, 98% in terms of passing. That is very good for a midfielder. He basically lost the ball maybe twice alone. He was fouled twice. He made 1 clearance, 3 blocked shots, 2 interceptions, yes, I say he did not play that well in the first half, but even him, if you look at the stats, he did what he had to do. Be solid in midfield and keep them out. He did what he had to do. So I'm going to give Xhaka 7, but I absolutely love something about him. These days, yes, there's the time I think he was arguing with Conte. These days, he does not get himself into silly situations. Have we picked up a red card this season? I don't think so. Discipline is also added into this team. There's a lot of positive things that have been added to this team, and discipline is one of them. Xhaka does not even pick up yellow cards in big games like this these days. That is so good to see. That is absolutely incredible to see. And speaking of yellow cards, I also have to talk about Saliba and Saka, because if Saliba and Saka picked up a yellow card today, they would have been banned for the Man United game, and I do not want Saliba and Saka to miss the Man United game. So Saliba and Saka playing on a yellow card basically and not getting booked, very good to see as well. So Xhaka 7, and then we talk about our captain. Oh my goodness. I always hold my hands up and I say that time when you were trying to sign Odegaard and Maddison, I was like, no, Mikel Arteta. We need to get Maddison. Maddison is Premier League experienced. Odegaard was already here on loan. We did not see everything we needed to see. Let's get Maddison to Arsenal. No, I do not know football. Mikel Arteta definitely knows more football than all of us. Martin Odegaard right now, dare me to say it, is De Bruyne's legacy is in danger. Kevin De Bruyne's legacy is an absolute danger. How young is Odegaard to De Bruyne? He's heading into that place. If very soon Odegaard is going to be as good as De Bruyne. De Bruyne maybe does have the pace to just push from side to side, from defense to striking right away and cross the ball. But Odegaard is getting to that, man. I think he's one of the best midfielders in the league right now. I think it's only De Bruyne who can match that. I know my United fans will tell you about Casemiro and everything, but even Thomas Partey is better than Casemiro today. We'll see next week. Odegaard, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. We always scream for Odegaard to shoot the ball. He shot the ball today 3 times and it went in. Martin Odegaard, what a shot. He knew that Hugo Lloris is about 60 years of age in the goal, and he knew if I take this shot, it's going to be a goal. And it went in. Martin, it's not only that, man. The way he just controls the midfield, he makes football look so easy. Martin Odegaard, there's a reason he was signed by Real Madrid at 14 years old or 15 years old. There's a reason. Madrid don't just sign anyone. Real Madrid is a team that has had Beckham, Zidane, Ronaldo and Roberto Carlos. They don't just sign anyone. And they had Odegaard at 15 years of age. I can see why now. This guy is the best player from Norway in the league. The best player from Norway in this league. What a player. He sent Højbjerg back to Southampton, man. Look at Højbjerg struggling behind him. He has no idea. Look at where he's running. It's like he's dancing. He cannot handle Odegaard. Poor Højbjerg, man. Sorry, man. Sorry, I'm so sorry, Højbjerg. Oh my goodness. Look at him. He's struggling against Martin Odegaard. Oh, poor guys. I usually feel sorry. I feel scared for opponents having to face Saka and Odegaard and Martinelli. What a player, Odegaard. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. I absolutely love him. What a player. What a player. And the captain is definitely doing his job as the captain. For sure is doing his job. Next up, let's go to the forward players. So midfield-wise, 9, 7, 8. That's an average of 13, 24. That's an average of 8. That's an average of 8 out of 10 for the midfielders, Partey, Jacques, and Odegaard. That is good. Forward players. Saka was a bit quiet in the second half, but he did his thing in the first half. So I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. I think the likes of Odegaard were better. So 7 out of 10 for Saka. I mean, first half again, Saka still got 2 assists. So I give him a 7, but he got 2 assists. So 7 heading to 7.5. But Saka, once again, that first half, incredible. He just does the job for us, man. Like, what a player. Like, you need to give him the contract. I cannot wait for them to sign a contract, because if Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard all sign a contract, if Saka, all these guys stay for another 5 to 10 years, this is not going to be the only league title we win. We are going to win many, many more. And you know that joke they usually make about Arsenal has never won the Champions League. That joke will not be there for too long. If these players play for Arsenal for the next 5, 10 years, fantastic players. So all of them. I absolutely love all of them. So 7 out of 10 for Saka. I'm going to give the same for Martinelli, but I think Saka was better than Martinelli today. But there's a time that the ball came to Martinelli and literally controlled it with his back. Like, absolutely disrespectful, man. Like, that is a North London derby. Martinelli, stop doing that, man. That is so disrespectful. Like, I think he should be arrested for that. That is so disrespectful, man. Like, every single game, I see Odegaard and Martinelli doing some really disrespectful things. Like, it was so easy for Martinelli that he literally turned his back and controlled the ball with his back in a North London derby, away from home, Absolutely crazy. Like, we didn't even need Saka and Martinelli to be at the top of their game, because it was too easy, man. North London is red. It's too easy. We now own your stadium, Tottenham fans. We now own your stadium. Martinelli, 7 out of 10. Now, Edin Nketiah, fantastic performance, Edin Nketiah. I know he got a couple of chances, but he got them on target. It wasn't really big chances, but he got them on target. But apart from that, he was very good, man. The holding up of the ball, the way he was getting into challenges, he was not scared. Like, they were playing a back 5 with 3 center backs, and Nketiah was running all 3 of them ragged. Like Sessegnon had to go forward because he could not deal defensively with the likes of Edin Nketiah. Fantastic. That is one of the best performances from Nketiah I've seen in the Arsenal shirt. If he keep on playing like that, we'll not be talking about it. If imagine Nketiah scores, let's say Nketiah scores twice against Man United next week, and then he goes and scores against Everton and goes and puts in a very good performance against Man City. You never know. I mean, Gabriel Jesus will come back and he'll find Nketiah scored 11 goals and you sit on the bench. If a player does well, you don't just remove them from the team. So I want Nketiah to play so good that when Jesus comes back, Mikel Arteta would have to do this. He'd have to play both of them, because you can't drop any. That is how good I want Nketiah to do. Like, keep on with the performances. I think since the World Cup, I think Nketiah has done well. Keep on doing that. No problem at all. Jesus will have to look for space, and that is what we need in the team. We need players to compete. And he did very well today. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Energy-wise, especially, incredible, man. Absolutely incredible. Even to the 90th minute, until he was subbed off for who was he subbed off for? There's someone who came on for him. I think Fabio Vieira came on for Odegaard. At that time, I can't even lie to you. I was celebrating at that time. Smith Rowe came in for Edin Nketiah in the 90th minute. At that time, I was not even looking at the screen. Like, I was just busy celebrating. So, Nketiah, well done to you. If you play well, we will say you played well. If you play poorly, we'll say you play poorly. I'm not just going to say Xhaka did not play well because Arsenal fans usually don't like Xhaka or usually don't like Nketiah. No. This is as fair as it can get. If you play well, we say you played well. And today you played more than well. Shout out to you. I think he was given some award the other day about under 21's all-time top scorer. That golden boot he was given. I think that has given him more energy. Like, if Nketiah starts scoring goals and playing like this every single week, I actually feel sorry for the Premier League, because you're going to be in a lot of trouble if Nketiah starts playing like this every day. The rest of the players weren't on for too long. We went to a back 5 later. Otieno was playing in midfield, so I'm just going to give him a 6. Also, Tomiyasu wasn't on for too long, so 5 out of 10. Vieira wasn't on for too long, 5 out of 10. It's good to see Smith Rowe back, so I'm going to give him 6 out of 10, because if Smith Rowe starts playing like he did last season as well, we might win that Europa League on top of the Premier League as well. And yes, I'm going to say that because I'm 100% confident these days, man. 100%. Like, these days, like, it feels a bit cocky, like we are being a bit arrogant. But I mean, we've been playing so well that These days, I just look at the fixture list. I'm like, Tottenham, Man United, Man City. I'm like, 9 points, 9 out of 9. Like, so good. Mikel Arteta, 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. A lot of positives. I remember very well. I'll not forget arguing with Arsenal fans and feeling stupid. I once said we need to keep Arteta. He just won the FA Cup. We need to keep him. He knows the job. Pep Guardiola chose him for a reason. No, Glenn, what are you talking about? Antonio Conte is available. Like, these Arsenal fans, like, I'm unsubscribing. Like, why are you guys even following everything Arsenal? Like, this guy is so delusional. Like, how can you choose Arteta in front of Antonio Conte? Like, have you seen what Antonio Conte has done for every single club? Like, how would you choose Arteta in front of Antonio Conte? Like, these Arsenal fans are so disgusting. Oh, right now, I can tell you, I do not. Antonio Conte, these defensive tactics, hell no. Do you know how boring Tottenham is to watch? I do not want that manager at Arsenal. Never, never. Arteta today, he owned Antonio Conte tactically, spiritually, physically, everything. Even if they were to fight, Arteta would knock the guy out. Like, Mikel Arteta is Muhammad Ali, and this guy is someone else. I don't know. Like, absolutely dominated the game entirely. Like, the starting lineup, we didn't even need subs until the 80th minute. This is the first time we've beaten Tottenham home and away since 2014. We've gone there. We've scored 2 early goals once again. We've kept a clean sheet. He was even, did you see today, Arsenal fans are not really surrounding the referee that much, and I was not really arguing that much, because we know if you do that, you're going to get fined once again. So you had to stay chilled a bit. But fantastic one. I have nothing to complain about. I'm really hoping most of you have started to see how good Arteta is. I have never ever said Arteta out, and I'm so happy that I've never said that. Never ever. He's very good. We still need them to buy players in the transfer market. I'm sure they will. But today, North London Derby, 9 out of 10 performance once again. Fantastic, man. And recently, we've had some big. You know, we've lost one game this season. We've only lost one game this season. That is incredible. Usually by now, Arsenal has lost like 6 games. We've now, even, I know the World Cup was there. Even if the World Cup was still played, let's say we'd have lost 4 games by now, not one. We've only lost one game, and that team that beat us, they were lucky to win that game. They know it. We'll make that correct when they come to the Emirates next week. 9 out of 10 for Arteta. Who was your man of the match? Let me know who your man of the match was. For me, it's going to be between Partey, Odegaard, and Ramsdale. So type one name. Just type in the chat right now. Ramsdale, Odegaard, or Partey. Who is your man of the match between those 3? All of them are absolutely incredible today. You love to see it, man. You absolutely love to see it. Absolutely fantastic for all of them. 2-0 win away to Tottenham. I cannot complain about that at all. Cookie says the fact that I was captain last time he won away at Spurs, there is passionate Arsenal side hammered them too. So easy. The boys always excel. Let's see. We just need to win the game, next game, then the next game. Yes, game by game. We won't win every single game, but hopefully by the time we start dropping points here and there, we are so far ahead that no team that can catch up with us. Mudryk or Joao Felix, it doesn't matter. We are soaring, guys, for sure. Solid defender. Love to see this against Man United. I cannot wait to see. So he's going to have a tough game, obviously, against Rashford, Ben White. Bruno Fernandes always in that midfield. Thomas Partey will have to do some work as well. I don't know who's going to play for them on the right. Antonio, Weber, Martial. Oh, Martial cannot handle Saliba and Gabriel. I am so confident of that. Like, they rather get another striker. They put that Vegas guy they just signed because Saliba is going to send he's going to send Martial to another 6-month injury. Declan Rice, that one is in the summer, hopefully. If you can get Declan Rice, I'd be happy, man. Jacques and Partey are winning midfield battles every single game, and fantastic. Ramsdale gets a 9.5, says Anu. Ramsdale 9, Zinchenko 7, Gabriel 7. So he agrees. Odegaard 10, interesting. Ketia 9, I wouldn't argue that. I think Saka 10. I think Nketiah and I think Nketiah was better than Saka today. Saka first half great. I think Nketiah was energy-wise incredible the entire game. 7.5 Zinchenko. Let's see. Party 8. Things you'll have to see, says Joshua. Proud of the Ghana, says Emmanuel. Odegaard 9.5. Wow, he was very good. I cannot even argue that. So I've given him an 8, but maybe it should be a 9 actually. Let's see. The way I also need that game very soon. I'll be so happy if we beat them. They've been talking about beating us for 6 months now. They've not shut up about it, so I cannot wait to beat them. Saka gets 7. Congratulations, Arsenal family. More signings, please, says Abobo. Ball says Martinelli wasn't a threat as Saka. He really needs to be dangerous as he used to. I mean, he didn't really need to today. Let's see. Sunday says the rating of Nketiah is not correct. Should be getting a higher rating than Saka. So 9, you'd give what did I give him? I gave Nketiah an 8. Yeah, I've given Nketiah an 8. I've given Nketiah an 8 and Saka 7. So I did give Nketiah higher than Saka. Ramsdale man of the match, Odegaard, Ramsdale, Thomas Partey. We need a striker, please, Nketiah. No, that I definitely do not agree with. Now that is hating Stanislas. Those are not big chances. Those especially the first one that fell to him, he got it on. That is not really a big chance. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with missing big chances. That I definitely don't agree with. I mean, you cannot come out from today's game and saying Nketiah was the biggest problem. That would be hating. That is what we call hating. You cannot say Nketiah did not play well today. Absolutely not. Of course, we need to get players in the transfer market. I'm not saying we don't need to. Of course, we need to. But Nketiah today, I think he was in our best top 4 players today. Let's see. Arteta gets a 10, says Anu. I can't argue that, actually. I don't think he made a mistake or anything like that. I'm going to be going for 1 hour, so another 6 minutes. Man United next, says Adrian. Bring them on, man. I'm not scared of Man, especially at the Emirates Stadium. I'm never scared of them. I don't care if they have Rashford or Ten Hag or Solskjaer together, Dranik. I do not care at all. Like these days, we are so confident. In fact, I'm so confident. I'm so ready to look at the table again. Ramsdale 9, Partey 10, says Augustine. Emmanuel says 9. Ramsdale man of the match is Yusuf. I mean, come on, really? Maybe I'm wrong. Do you think Nketiah played badly today? Surely not. In fact, today, Nketiah made me believe maybe getting a striker is not an emergency. He actually made me believe that. Kazim says, our guys, given vibe, enjoy this night. My man of the match, I give it to Odegaard. He was incredible. Let me check the table. Let's check the table because incredible. Absolutely incredible. Let's see. Oh, that looks so good, man. That looks so beautiful. 8 points ahead, man. 8 points ahead. Like these days, I've even forgotten what it feels like to lose, you know? Like it's been so long since we lost a game that these days I just expect us to win. Arsenal are on. Let me do this. 47 points. Man City are next on 39. Even the goal difference, we are on the same goal difference as Manchester City. You know, usually by now, Man City have 40 goal difference and Arsenal are usually on like 3. We usually have like 3-4 goals in terms of goal difference right now. We are on 28 in terms of goal difference. We've scored 42 goals. Only Man City have scored more goals than us. We've conceded 14. Only Newcastle have conceded less goals than us. Like compare that to like Man United have scored 29 goals. Chelsea, I can't even see Chelsea. My goodness. Chelsea 22. I have to scroll to find Chelsea. Definitely, London is not blue. Literally, I have to scroll to find you guys. 28 points. We are 19 points ahead of Liverpool and Chelsea. 19. Like literally, right now, Arsenal can say, you know what? We can go back to Dubai for a 1-month holiday and let all the other teams play, and we'll come back and we'll still be top of the table. That's how far we are. We can let all the other teams play and we'll still be so far ahead of all of them. We can just go on a holiday for 1 month. How many points ahead of Newcastle 9 points over both Newcastle and my United have won 5 games in a row. We'll stop that next week. Do not worry. Tottenham 14 points ahead of Tottenham. I think we'll definitely get top 4 this season. I'm not really worried about Fulham and Brighton catching up with us, or even Tottenham, and I don't think Liverpool and Chelsea will catch up with us. So I think we'll definitely be playing Champions League football next season. And that means the likes of Bayern Munich and PSG should be really scared that Arsenal is coming back to the Champions League. This is incredible, man. Like, so good to see, man. Like, it would have been bad because I know Arsenal fans would have waited for, if we lost today, I know what would have been the topic. Now, look, Arsenal did not sign Mudryk. This is what we were talking about. Now, look, we are losing to Tottenham. At least now we've won the game. We've totally forgotten about Mudryk. We can now go back to the transfer market and see who else we can get. Let's see who else we can get. But that table looks so good. Next up, the fixtures don't get easier. We have Man United. We also have Everton and Brentford in our next 3 Premier League games. And I don't see why we can't even go further in the Europa League and also the FA Cup. Like, I'm not scared of any team right now. I can't even lie to you guys. So that is incredible, man. Very, very good table. Hakim say, let's see, Odegaard, man of the match. We need at least 2 signings, says William. Let me do this in case you didn't. I did a video early in terms of transfer. Let me show you guys what you were told today. Let me change this. So this is what. Why is Mudryk on the screen? Please get Mudryk out of my face, please. Please get Trossard in my face. Better. Never show me Mudryk again. Get him out of my face. I'm so petty. I very quickly unfollowed him on Instagram. I am that petty. Right away went and unfollowed him right away. So this is what we were told today. Let's do this. Let's remove that. Arsenal still want to make 2 signings in this transfer window. They have been offered Brighton's Leandro Trossard. Rafinha has also come up as an option as Barcelona wants to balance their finances once again. So hopefully we'll still get the 2 signings. That would be great. If you can get the 2 signings, that would be good. Even if it means 1 signing and 1 loan deal, that is good. I'm guessing they're looking at Smith Rowe as a new signing as well because he's not been there for 6 months or something. But yeah, we hopefully can still get those players. And we are looking at this guy, Leandro Trossard. Trossard can play on the left side. He can play as a striker and can play as a number 10. So that would be great. And also Rafinha. This guy refused to come to Arsenal. I'm not very sure about getting him in. But listen, if you can get quality, personally, I'd get a forward player and a midfielder. I wouldn't really get both Trossard and Rafinha. I'd get Trossard and a midfielder. That is what I would do. I'd get Trossard and a midfielder to help Partey. I don't think we need defenders right now. Like, we are keeping clean sheets every day. It's actually becoming boring. We are going for the jersey signing, not for players. Please believe me, we need 3 more players, 1 midfielder, 1 wing, and 1 striker. 3 players. Usually people don't sign that many players in January, but Chelsea have signed like 6 players. But Chelsea don't have a plan. Chelsea don't even have scouts. Chelsea depend on Arsenal to do the scouting for them, and then they hijack our players. I hope they get relegated. But anyway, we have beaten Tottenham. What a win for Arsenal. Incredible clean sheet, 2-0 win. A lot of positives today. Thomas Partey was unplayable. Kept a clean sheet. Nketiah was incredible today. Saka first half incredible. And we've signed 1 player, by the way. Hugo Lloris is now an Arsenal player. He scored the goal for us today. Welcome to Arsenal, Hugo Lloris. Thank you for scoring the goal for us. Ramsdale was incredible today, and we've proved one thing today. London is red. Let me get lots of red. Comment red as many times as you want in the chat. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow for transfer news.